Hello dear friends, no cooking, no bake, just arranging beautiful tomatoes with mozzarella, a little bit of very small baby leaves of the basil. Maybe you could buy them in cress form abroad. And I've got here some edible flowers from my garden. This is a dahlia. And this dahlia is, I put, nou ja, par accident, I put the leaves off. This is a hollyhock, and I've got here this beautiful purple borage, and I have here the yellow nasturtium, of which I made early in one of the videos beautiful bonbons with a little bit of cheese inside. So if you're curious, and I also made of these hollyhocks with a little beautiful ball of cheese inside it. Your guests will be over the moon. So what we do first, I'm going to, everything is washed. I'll just go and start by cutting my tomatoes very, very slow. And what is always very nice if you use more colors, well, if it's only for yourself, but even then. And I also use this, but I always get the core out, and I will put something on top of this. I've got a red one, I've got a yellow one, and I've got these beautiful, beautiful small ones. And take the tomatoes, which are really beautiful in taste. They might cost a little bit more, but you can really taste it. I'm going to pretend it wasn't there. And it's also very nice if you use a dish, a plate, which is totally different color than the vegetables you use. It gives a beautiful contrast. And I didn't buy mozzarella, I bought burrata, which of course is also mozzarella, but with a beautiful cream inside. Not everyone prefers that. So if you don't prefer it, don't use it. And you could even eat it like this with just a little bit of oil. And maybe if you don't use the mozzarella, you could also use a little bit of very finely cut onions. Doesn't this already look totally gorgeous? So, just take an orange one, just put over here. Just look at it like you're making a gorgeous painting. And what you have to do when using a burrata, you just keep it whole, so everyone can take a little piece off, because there is cream inside. The moment I cut it, the cream will roll out, and I don't want that. So this is what I'm going to do. I put some very nice extra virgin olive oil, and I cut off this very small baby basil. As you can see, this is also beautiful for color. Just divide them in a beautiful array, and if you're not sure, you just turn your plate and you can see I forgot to put some here. And what I like to do in this time of the year, well, that is the time that the tomatoes are gorgeous, I will just use, I only had 2, so it's going to be 2. So, nasturtium. Oh. You can see it's white and it is yellow. And if I get guests, I always use flowers on the table, or green. Ivy also will do the trick. Use your inner creative self. And always make sure there are no little insects hiding in your dahlia, because they were very well known for snails and for other eerie insects. If you like what I'm doing, will you maybe leave a comment, or even tell me tips or tricks, or even subscribe? I would be very grateful. And these beautiful borage, I don't know precisely. We use it also. We call it, translate a cucumber flower. And here I still have a few of these leaves. Oops. And I will do it like that. Don't you think it looks rather gorgeous? Oops. Just put some tomatoes so it will stay. So, flips, flips. And we use some salt. I use some coarse salt because it will melt when touching the fruits and the olive oil. And of course some gorgeous pepper, which also looks nice if you have a little bit on the burrata. I think it's a winner.